Hey buddy, welcome back yet to another video, and today's video I'm going to be sharing the latest news, the latest updates from SHADCN. You don't have to worry anymore with creating sidebars by yourself or any desktop dashboard by yourself. SHADCN has got us covered with the new designs and new releases we're going to be walking through in this video. First of all, before if you don't have any project, I want you to go along with me on this. You're just simply going to go and create a new project using nextjs. Simply go to the documentation. I'll link this into the description. You go to this page and then you go to npx. You type in this into your command, give the project a name and also options. You can specify the options. You can specify what you want. You want it to come with Tailwind, ESLint, you want to use PNP, Museum and all that. So basically it's what you do. Like you can see in my project, I went along and created a new Next.js project. I've called it Sidebars with TypeScript and using PNPM. Simply by running the command, it has given me everything that I wanted. Updated available dependencies and all everything. Initialize the Git repository successfully. So the next thing, after you having this, let's have a simple look at what SHADCN has to show. If you come to the logs, they have released many quite new things of latest remote components using SHADCN and an ad, but today our major emphasis is going to be at the sidebars. So if you go along to the blog here, you're going to see new looks. You can see building blocks for the web, beautiful design components and paste into your apps. Open source, everything is open source. So they have added in a couple of new blocks we're going to look through, and you can also request your block by simply going to this feature. You can simply request a block, otherwise we should be seeing this page the way it is. So the first one, they have a nice one release. This is one of the sidebars. This is like the normal sidebars, a simple sidebar with navigation grouped by section. It's grouping by sections. This is building your applications, API references. So yeah, it's of this quiet. It is looking like this. They have also added another one, sidebar with collapsible sections. This is also pretty much good. You can simply collapse the sections, simply collapse. It's also can expand to the full screen if you want. You also have some toggle version. I think this switches something great. They also have this. They've made this one beautiful sidebar with sub menus, so you can click side menus, getting started, anything. You can use this for any sort of design you have. They have released the floating sidebar with sub menus. So this is floating. If you look, it's not connected to this. It's connected, but you can still have full preference with the view. It's beautiful the way they made it, and check also mobile responsive. This is really beautiful. It's also mobile responsive, guys. So if you go to the next one, a sidebar with collapsible sub menus. So now here you can click to see more. You can do. This is a cool one as well. This is a cool one. Shad has decided to ease the work for us developers. So whenever you see this, you just need to be happy. Sidebar with sub menus, drop downs. See installation, project setup. This is good. Building your applications. This is good. This is also another one with floating light pop-ups. So you can use this. We're gonna use one of these later from MVC. Okay, so they have a sidebar that collapses to icons. Sidebar that collapses to icons. If you turn a scroll and you do this, wow, this is beautiful. Collapse it. I have this. This is trying to collapse completely. And it's having some more groups, different groups, and in case you can add this functionality. Also have down for another fixed bit about it, but this is really also good. We have a sidebar with secondary navigation. Okay, let's see playground, secondary. Oh, this is good. You have in the models, inside the models, you have this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful as well. Try it out. Collapsible nested sidebars. This is collapsible. This is like more of an email. It is like an email. It's really also beautiful. So if you try to, you can use that maybe. We have this sidebar 10. It's a sidebar in a popover. This is looking beautiful. You can change between the teams. This team, I think this team. This is really great. So you can by having this part where you have your favorite. It's more of a Notion like those who have used Notion. It's more of a Notion like thing. I like it the way it looks like. You can still collapse the project. You can run the project and you move. Wow, this is really quite good work SHADCN had to do on this. It's really beautiful. Okay, so if you try to scroll down, they have a sidebar with collapsible collapsible file tree. This is now more like of VS Code, like setting up a new application in nextjs, doing this and that, doing this and that. It's a good one. They have a sidebar with calendar. You can use this in your project. I love it. It's also a good one. It's a good one. You have a calendar here. You can simply go. This is cool. I really love this idea. Shad is trying to show along. Sidebar in a dialog box. So they also have this sidebar which can come into a dialog. This is really looking beautiful. You can have a pop-up dialog having a sidebar on it, and you can simply close it. You can, wow, this is also a great one. They have a sidebar on the right, so if a person wants to have a sidebar on the right, they still got this looking beautiful. I love it. They have left and right sidebar. Left and right, this is now more of a use it on a project. For instance, you're developing something like social media platform. It can be a good idea. You have your ads running something here, or you have anything else running. It's more as well also like a motion thing, but it's really beautiful. Yeah. This is sidebar 15. Okay, you can add more pop-ups the way you want it to. Simple login form. Yeah, so basically these are the sidebars they've really added. They have really put into hand to see that we have. So if you go into the components, so we have something here. Trying to scroll, we have this indicator, the new telling us that there are new sidebar, there are new content sidebar. So if you're trying to click on it, and you show it. Sidebar here, composable track, sidebars where we can use. So the setup is really simple. You only run the following command to install the command. You want to do this, you want to do this, and yeah, let's do that in a minute. Try to implement one of them and we see. So I already have my my project set up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is clear this. I'm gonna do cd sidebars. I enter the project I've created, then I'm gonna run this command nx. Okay, so we have what am I using? npm install. I'm gonna run this file. Cannot be loaded because running scripts is disabled in the system. For more information, npm. Okay, it's clear. I don't know what's wrong with this, but let me open it up in code, my VS code. So after opening it up in my VS code, okay, yes, I trust the authors, so I'm gonna come here and delete this. I want to change it to npm. if I do that, we're gonna have running file delete. Running file delete. So once it's deleted, I'm gonna open up a new terminal, and then I'm gonna have to run npm install. So once installation is done, I'm gonna run npm install. Clear that. Type in npm install. It's gonna take us through the installation of the node packages we're going to be using for this project. So it's going to take us through that. Okay, so as it's trying to take us through that, let's wait in a minute. Okay, so I don't know what's the problem, but I've gone back and put back the npm lock, and I think there was just some network issues, and it has worked properly. So now we're trying to install SHADCN using the pnpm. So I put pnpm dlx SHADCN in it. So as it is trying to install, so it's now installing the packages of SHADCN that we're going to be using for this demo. So it's going and it's validating the checks, verifying the framework from the nextjs, validating the terms in CSS, validating the alliances. Then it has written a component folder, and it's added in some stuff. So it has updated the tailwind config and also updated the CSS and added one util files there. So what we're going to do for us to get one of the sidebars, we're going to do pnpm dlx SHADCN add sidebar. We're going to add sidebar 15. What's that? If you come here, this sidebar 15, you can simply come here and copy the same npx SHADCN add sidebar blah blah blah, because this is what we're going to be adding sidebar 15. But since I'm using pnpm, I'm going to try using it the dlx SHADCN add this command, and then I hit enter. So what it's going to do is going to create for us all the necessary and try to update everything for us to have that sidebar working on our machine. So you can see it's now going to update, like install, checking the registry, updating the logo, updating the app logo with CSS, which is also been updated. So now it's gonna install the dependencies, which it's doing. So now it's trying to add in all the dependencies we're gonna be using for these projects, for these components. So if I try and open up here, you can be having a look of what it has done for us. It has created for us this dashboard folder. You see, it has added the dashboard. It has created a components page and added all the necessary files needed for the sidebar to be running right now. So it has added all them there. We're going to check as I run this dev. So now what I'm trying to do is running a local development to test out things. So if you come here and to localhost/dashboard, so as it is opening out, or if you find the first one I've created, this is the nextjs project. Basically this is the page, the TSX on our dashboard where our sidebar is going to be rendered. We have in sidebar provider. First of all, we have in the sidebar left, this is the sidebar left component. So we have in this sidebar inset, and then sidebar right providers as well. So all these are wrapped into the sidebar provider. So we're going to, I guess, to the sidebar provider, which is coming in from sidebar provider, the UI sidebar us UI sidebar. So if you click onto this sidebar, you're gonna find all those. He went along and did a good calculation for sidebar cookie max age 60 times 24 sidebar width 16 rem 18 rem sidebar width icon. He did really a good job. You can even look up to him on Twitter and give him a follow up and a like as well. We use open probe. This is good. Set open probe for control from outside the component. This is the state to check if it's open or it's not open. Then it's set by default, which should be open. That's good. So come here. This is our page. So if you go into the sidebar left, which is also coming in from component sidebar. So if you come here, you go to the sidebar left, it is having so inputs. This is the sample data. You can easily change. Yeah, really did something good. So let's want to check up if our page has loaded up successfully. It's trying to check. It's trying to it's delaying. I'm trying to check the compiling dashboard. Still compiling the dashboard. Okay, well, that's good. As we go back to here, we're trying to check out something. Looks. So if we come here and we go back to our SHADCN, go back to the components, and we go to the sidebar, is definitely giving us how all this is working. See, it's telling us sidebars are one of the most complex components to build, which is really true, and I agree with him. So they are central to any application and often contain a lot of moving parts. I don't like building sidebars, so I've built 30 plus of them, all kinds of configurations. Then I extracted the core components into sidebar.tsx, the one we just from seeing. So we now have a solid foundation to build on top of, composable, themable, customizable. So if you want to build on top of any sidebar, you have to play along with the sidebar.tsx. So that's why he linked it back here. So the installation is simple. Run the following command. You can do it using the CLI or you can manually do it. So using the CLI, you can simply do this add sidebar. Strictly you can add sidebar 15, what we've done to give us a specific sidebar we want to use in our application. And following colors, use CSS. Command above, what we've done, it has listed all of this for us. That's why you don't have to go into the global, you don't have to do page, you don't have to do anything. So if you try to check here, you will see that we have got all these created for us, the dashboard, the plus, they updated the globals for us and tagging. And what I'm seeing here is like our dashboard has compiled yet. If you want to go back and check, update next app. Wow, it's really looking beautiful. The way we really wanted it, the same way it's looking. So you can easily play along with this the way you want. We have lots of here. It can even give you some ideations for creating some projects, because now this is really cool. You can have already an idea by looking at that sidebar like this. You can now start thinking, what can I put into between here? We try to match what I want to do. Tries to match out anything. This is really good. I like it. I like the fact that he did it this way. It's really impressive. So you have more. You can simply go to this page. You can go to this. So this is the sidebar from adding back to the sidebar. So he's explaining the structure here, which is more important. I want you to know. So a sidebar component is composed of the following parts. Sidebar provider, which handles the collapsible state. If you want to change everything relating to the collapsible state, you have to change it into the sidebar provider. And the sidebar contains the sidebar container. This exactly illustrates it in an image. So sidebar header and the sidebar footer stick at the top and bottom of the sidebar. If you want to place something which is sticking on top and bottom, you use the header and the footer components, which are already made for us. So sidebar content is what's going to be in between the middle, which can contain the sidebar group. You can group sections with groups. And also you can have the sidebar trigger, which is something we've seen last, which is here you click it to hide the sidebar or to view the sidebar. So a simple usage is same as we've done. In your layout, you can simply place all what is placed in the page into the layout. Since you want to be consistent, simply move all this structure. Open here. Go to my dashboard, it's having the default things, but if I want to be consistent, instead of running it onto the page, I run all this into my layout. Okay, so components, up sidebar, this is simple. So alpha sidebar, we have got to see it following. So the component sidebar appears to be composable, i.e. you build your sidebar by putting provided components together. They also compose well with other SHADCN UI, the drop menu, the drop down menu, the collapsible, and anything. So if you need to change the code in sidebar TSX, you are encouraged to do so. The code is yours because it's open source. So use sidebar.tsx as a starting point and build your own. The next sections will go over each component and how to use them. Thank you so much. So you can go back as well and read all this to understand more, to have more brief of this. Like I was asking myself of this with it. So it's saying as if you have a single sidebar in your application, you can use the sidebar width and sidebar width variables, which I'll set in default to a sidebars. So this is a good start. You can go along and read this to have more understanding on the sidebar, how they work, and how they really are. So you can have a look and so anyway, so thank you for watching this video up to the end, sticking with me. So I want to thank those that have been here to watch along with me. So you can go ahead and give me a follow and also a like if I told you not online. If you go to YouTube and you go to Coding Moses, you can simply find me there and watch some more relating content, and as well as give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and yeah, as you can see, currently we are having, I don't know why my internet is slowing at the end, but we're having 92 followers. I need more subscribers so that I get more uploading more content, like really more content. So I've been kind of down sick